This firearm fires from a closed bolt position. Welcome to Kyle's Take, where I give my take on political and social issues through my eyes is all. I want to thank everyone who's been liking, commenting, supporting, sharing, subscribing to the videos. All that. Today's topic of discussion is the leader of the NFAC. If you don't know, that means the Not Effing Around Coalition. I want to talk about a video he put out in regards to AR-15 safety and in a response to one shot going off from a protester's firearm that ended up injuring 3 people.
You just committed an incident.
The main point of me making this video was to show people there was a lot of misinformation in his. Okay? Don't be afraid of the weapon because you don't understand it. Go ahead and get more information. Go ahead and do more research. That's okay. Whoever said you had too much research, whoever said you were too smart. And as far as why they were protesting in Louisville, Kentucky, I hope that all the evidence for Breonna Taylor comes out. I hope that everything comes out and we get to see what it was for what it was. He felt the need to put out this video. So let's go through it and let's see what he had to say.
This is my first weapon that I ever bought. I bought this weapon back in 1990.
Hey, I'm almost as old as that weapon.
An XR-15 shorty. We call it a bullpup because this got kick to it. This will knock you the down. The interesting thing about this weapon is if I pull back the bolt, see that? See the bolt? There's no bullet in there. Pay very close attention. If I'm not paying attention and I take this weapon and I bang it, look what just happened. The bolt goes forward. The weapon has fired. I didn't touch the trigger. I just simply banged it on the table. If you sit down and you bang this on the ground, you will blow your head off. An old shotgun, if you drop it, it will fire. So don't believe these motherfuckers running around talking about you shouldn't have had your hand on the trigger. You don't have to have your hand on the trigger. I'm tired. You just committed an incident. Your hand was not on the trigger. Doesn't make a difference whether, and it was on safe. Unless you understand weapons for real, don't you listen to these motherfuckers who have no intention of ever picking up one and who don't understand that weapons go off by themselves all the time.
All right, as far as a lot of what he put out there was misinformation, and I'm going to show you how. AR-15s are not bullpups.
We call it a bullpup.
A bullpup, this is your trigger, this is your trigger action. A bullpup would have everything behind the trigger action, okay? There's no way this could be a bullpup. That's first of all. Second of all, once you fire it, it's not going to knock you down. Trust me, there's many instances where women are able to shoot this, children are able to shoot this. Like, nah. Third of all, sorry, this is not an AR-15. This is an other. So don't ask me why it looks the way it looks. Look up the laws and that's what it is. Again, this firearm fires from a closed bolt position. Now we'll get into some more. For all the safety junkies, let me go ahead and make sure this weapon is safe. Alright. Go ahead and take those out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll put these in. This is a new set of my snap caps because I done beat the hell out. This is about my 3rd set. Alright, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. No, first I'll open up my slide or my bolt. All right. Okay. My safety is on. We'll do this a couple ways and we'll see how this goes. My safety is on. Let me go ahead and pull something in front of me so that I don't have to leave y'all beautiful faces. All right. We're going to see if it's going to fire, okay?
The bolt goes forward. The weapon has fired.
All right, safety was on. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. We'll see if it fires. If it fires, that means it never went off. If it doesn't click, that means it did go off when I did that and it shot. Let's see. You heard that? That means it didn't fire until I pulled the trigger, okay? These are snap caps. These are 100% safe. These are not real for anybody who feels concerned. Let's go ahead and try it again. Go ahead, I took it out. Let me open the bolt first. All right. All right. And again, people, these are standard capacity. These are not high capacity, okay? All right, let's go ahead and see it again.
The bolt goes forward. The weapon has fired.
All right. Now, if it does not click, that means it fires. It fired when I just did that. If it does click, that means it didn't. And that was with the safety off. Okay, let's see. It clicked. What he said was 100% false. Because if what he said was true, this firearm should not have clicked just now. And that's because I'm doing it safe. Because I'm not going to do it in a not safe environment for... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put an empty magazine in here. Let me make sure it's clear and safe. Nothing in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here just for aesthetics. And another thing he says, weapons go off by themselves.
Weapons go off by themselves. Weapons go off by themselves. Weapons go off by themselves.
Let's check it out. Hey. Hey. Go off. Shoot. Hey. I think he's broken. Wake up. Shoot. Go off. Go off. Yeah, I think mine is faulty because she refuses to go off. Weapons don't fire by themselves, people. Look. They don't fire by themselves. They can't do... There was no click. There was no click. Okay? No click. A click would be... That's the click. Okay? So, before you take in all this misinformation going around on the internet, do a little bit of your own from reliable sources, okay? Because first of all, what he had wasn't even a bullpup. This is complete BS. This is what makes people fear guns, spread misinformation about guns, not trust guns. Firearms, sorry, YouTube, don't get at me. But firearms don't fire on their own, okay? They can't do that. You have to pull it. And that's what happened at this protest. Somebody pulled the trigger and that's what happened. So you let me know. Am I right, wrong, in the middle? Do you agree, disagree? Do you think they practiced all the safety methods at their protests in Louisville to prevent people from getting hurt? Even though 3 people got injured right there? Do you think the NFAC so far has stood up for the right values? I mean, I've done my research on Breonna Taylor, but we'll see what happens when the case comes out, and I'm not here to talk about that right now. Or do you happen to believe this is misinformation, and this is the reason why people don't like guns, love guns, trust guns, they fear guns, is because of misinformation like this? All you had to do was literally take one of these and bang it. And look, there's the snap cap in there again. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Yeah. The snap cap's in there. You can't see the orange. Look. Okay? If it clicks, and that's safety off. Okay? Safety's off. If it clicks, that means it never fired. And these are snap caps again, okay? These are 100% safe. Never fired until I just fired it. Anyway, you leave your take in the comments below. And as always, be safe.
You just committed an incident.